Okay, so my son is a big collector of the Marvel Titan Hero series, and we came up with an idea that he had the two Hulks, the original one here, and then the Infinity War Hulk here. And if you're a fan of the comics, there's also the Gray Hulk, the Red Hulk, multiple other Hulks. The two variants in the comics that are the most popular, the Gray and the Red. They don't make those, at least yet, in Hasbro. So we're gonna make them ourselves. So what we got is we got one of each, and then we got masking tape, an X-Acto knife, and then you're gonna need gray for the Gray Hulk, obviously, red for the Red Hulk, and black to do the Red Hulk's pants, because you can use the Infinity War one to make the Gray Hulk, because his pants are already like a bluish gray, which is kind of like the Gray Hulk's pants. The Red Hulk, we'll have to masking tape it a little bit better to make this black. Also need like a little thing of black paint. You can get this at Walmart for 50 cents. And then some brushes. We're going to use this to do the Red Hulk's pants and both of their hair, and then to redo the mouth and eyes with white paint. So what we've done so far is we taped up the pants and sprayed the Gray Hulk, and we sprayed the Red Hulk. Now if you look close, you can see a little bit different in the texture. Wasn't sure which one to get, so I got one gloss and one satin. You can see how the satin has much more of a textured look to it. It's really personal preference. I think the gloss looks more like the original figure. It kind of coated to the plastic better, and it has like a more overall better look to it. If the gray chips off easily, I'm gonna have to start from scratch and get the gray gloss and start over with a different Hulk, because I got a feeling that that's gonna chunk up. So you want to go with the gloss. The gloss will probably chip off too, but not as bad as the satin. So I would recommend getting the gloss. And again, there's all different plastic paints, but I just went with Rust-Oleum. It's a little bit better of a brand. Just make sure you get the one that says also bonds to plastic. And that's where we're at so far. So it's been 24 hours. Normally I'd let it go 48, but it's like been 90 degrees all week, and I let him sit out in the sun for a few hours yesterday, and then I put him in my garage overnight. So, one note, if you want to look like the original figure, you really want to go with the gloss. Pretty much feels like the original plastic. It's got a little bit of a rough edge to it, but it feels like the original toy. I'm gonna, paint the white back in the eyes and the hair. These shorts, I'm going to tape the body up and paint them black, because if you look up the Red Hulk, he's generally red with black shorts. The Gray Hulk, I did him with satin, so I wasn't sure which one's going to look better. So you can see it clumped up. It kind of has a cool rough look to it, a rough feel to it. Makes him feel like a little bit rougher, a little bit more beat up, kind of. But there's also some some globs that ran, so I'm probably gonna just let my son play with these and beat the crap out of them, and maybe eventually sand this one back down. But definitely out of the two, I would go with the gloss. I mean, the gloss just looks so much better, so much more like the original. It doesn't hide any of the details. You can see all the muscles, all the veins in the neck. Just overall much better. I'm gonna take the masking tape off, but I can't hold the camera at the same time, so I'll be right back. Just something I'm working on. So a few notes, definitely use the gloss. I mean, you can just see it from here, the difference in the texture. The satin, for some reason, when I first started to spray it out of the spray paint, it like clumped up on the edge of the nozzle, and it kind of caused like this residue buildup. And I tried sanding it back and getting it more smooth, which you can kind of see right here. it's more like the original plastic. In some areas it kind of like has this like clumped up kind of look. Taped up the pants. There's a couple little spots that I'm gonna have to use my X-Acto knife to get the paint off, like there and there. One little spot here. Then on the Red Hulk, I somehow missed taking the tape off of this. So what I'm gonna do to get these little tiny spots that you see here, I'm just gonna take the spray paint, spray it onto like a little piece of plastic and get like a little brush. I got little brushes from Walmart. I think I showed it earlier in the video, to touch that up. These pants are gonna stay the same because generally Grey Hulk has, you know, bluish black pants, and that's what these are. I know they look like darker in this light, but the black, Red Hulk, the same, usually has black pants. So we're gonna hand paint these pants black. We're gonna tape everything up. Maybe spray paint them, maybe hand paint them. I'm gonna hand paint the hair, and then redo the whites of the eyes with the, you know, put the dots back in, the white of the mouth on this one. And I gotta do a little bit of work on the face on this one. It's kind of like, if I were to describe it, like this one looks more like the toy. This one kind of looks like a statue. So like it looks like it's like a kind of like when your kids will play with it, it'll like look like a statue kind of life. So again, I'll probably redo that one later. But I'm gonna do some cleanup and I'll. So here's the next step in the process. I took all the tape off, and like I said, the Grey Hulk shorts are gonna stay the same. I did his hair black, brought his eyes and mouth back to white. I was gonna do pupil, like the green Hulk has the pupil, but I think it has a little more darker tone, angry tone to it if you don't put the pupil in. I tried it both ways. Again, overall, I think the gloss obviously looks much better. There was a lot of spots you're gonna see here that a lot of spots of the leg, so I just spray painted the whole thing instead of taping it back up, because the shorts are going to be black. So once this light coat dries, I'm gonna tape up the whole body and spray paint the shorts black, and that will be the final touch. I brought his hair back to black. I gotta touch up a couple of spots, a little dried up, ran into his ear a little bit, so I'm gonna touch that up with red. But overall, you know, not bad. I mean, considering Marvel, Hasbro doesn't make the red and gray Hulks. Now he has two of the green and the red and the gray. So I'll bring it up after I do the last thing of shorts, and that'll be it. And like a little bit more. If I were to do it again, I guarantee you I could do it probably 10 times better the second time around with trial and error. So if you like the video, let me know. Any comments, let me know. And I'll show you the last thing when it's done. So just checking in on the next step. Grey Hulk is done. We redid his mouth and eyes just white, and the hair black, keeping the pants the way they were in gray. The Red Hulk is done except for the shorts. I just gotta trim the tape back, and then I'm gonna spray paint the shorts black and let them dry for a few days, and we'll be done. Alright, so we're gonna finish up the video. Here's Logan. He's gonna give us his review. So they came out okay, not perfect for the first time, but so here's the original Green Hulk. This is the original Infinity War Hulk. And then we transformed him into the Grey Hulk, and the original Hulk we transformed into the Red Hulk. So overall, not bad, right, Logan? What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
Got paint on my hands a little bit, but we had ran into a couple of things that, you know, we
The gray one's a little bit bumpy, but that's okay.
yeah, it's because we used the satin paint. I already told people to use the gloss if they want to do it. But it came out pretty good. So we hand painted the eyes and the mouth and the eyebrows and the hair, and basically spray painted everything else. Grey Hulk's body, the shorts, that's still the original ones he had, and we spray painted the shorts on this one black, and spray painted the body red. So that's it.
And Daddy also spray painted
Hands out of the way.
the Red Hulk's pants black.
Yep.
because that's not there.
Alright, so if you watch this and you like it, leave a like and leave us any comments. Yeah, see you later.